Welcome to the Twin Flame Collective reading. So the way this reading is structured, I've got one deck here that represents you. I've got one deck here that represents your twin. And then in the center is a deck that really represents a connection. So it's that shared energy. And so I'm going to go back and forth between the two individuals and then dive into the connection. And so at any point in time, you can flip the energy around if you happen to resonate more with what I say is your twin. Take it as it resonates. So let's start with your energy towards your person. So this is really interesting right away. So I'm getting the Three of Wands, which is a card of patience. The World, which indicates some sort of ending. And so you have been on your own personal journey. And I'm getting that completion energy with the World, which indicates to me that you're ready for something to either start up again or maybe even start in the first place. But you've done a lot of work here. And so when it comes to being ready for this connection, that's how your energy is coming across. It's not really about the other person. You're very focused on yourself. It's almost as though you've completely withdrawn your energy, and that has had a significant impact on you and your progress here. Because I'm getting the Judgment card, you're rising up. You've been evolving into a higher, just a higher version of yourself, but a stronger version of yourself where you know your own worth and value. That resurrection energy, that rise again with the Judgment card, it just feels so significant here. Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles showing up here. So any confusion that you had around yourself, this connection, it's all come to an end. The Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups feels like it's connected to the world. So again, any confusion, any overwhelming energy that you might have felt, you're leaving it all behind. I'm just getting the sense that when you shifted your focus, because it does feel like you withdrew your energy, when you shifted your focus onto yourself and your own path, your own journey, your own lessons, because even in a twin flame journey, you still have your own lessons here. And so in doing that, you started to not just see things more clearly, it just gave you this sense of confidence and just, I keep getting, you're ready. You're ready for something here. You're ready for something here. So let's get your person's energy towards you and this connection. Okay, let's get that one. Okay. So in your person's energy here, I am getting the Hierophant. So this is their energy towards you and the connection. Hierophant would indicate they want a spiritual union. There's something about pulling away your energy and working on yourself that they were able to incorporate those lessons into their own kind of life. There's something, because you feed off of each other's energy, you're able to pick up on each other's energy. And so that person was able to pick up on your energy, recognize all the work that you were doing and said, okay, I need to raise my own vibration. I need to meet my partner halfway. I need to be able to match them on that level. They're not going to accept me at this lower level. And this is where the Hierophant's really coming into play, because it's a very high vibrational spiritual union between the two of you. Three of Cups here. And so happiness. I'm also getting that kind of reconciliation energy. So take it as it resonates. Some of you may be in an off and on cycle with your person. This does indicate working through that. Justice card, balance. Something about your resurrection really did a world of good for your person here. That Justice card, that Libra energy, the Taurus energy. I mean, there's a lot of grounding that's taking place here. I have the Ace of Cups. This person wants to come forward. They want a fresh start, new beginning. And then I get the World card here. And so they closed a cycle. You closed a cycle. They closed a cycle. And so when I asked about their cycle, I got the Chariot card. Cancer energy, So whatever happened here on their side, whatever the world indicates for them, a lot of success in closing that out. They really probably went through something pretty heavy here with the Chariot, because that is kind of winning the battle. And so take that as it resonates for your person. Every battle is going to be a little bit different, and the severity of the battle will be also person specific. So let's get your feelings and emotions towards your person. So in your emotional space, I am getting the Two of Cups here. So the Two of Cups is just the two of you coming into alignment. You want this union to actually come to fruition here in the 3-day. I'm getting at the Eight of Cups, which was really the Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. You're moving away from something, and what you're actually moving towards is you've been preparing for a union with this person coming back around. It wasn't a matter of if this is ever going to happen, it's when. And so you've been acting from this place of knowing that it was going to happen, doing the work so that when this person is also available and ready, that things would just naturally come back together, that you would be able to work this out in some sort of way, work through whatever happened in the past. If you have a past with this person, I'm just getting the sense here, this is why you withdrew. It was so that you could just be the best version of yourself. Strength card showing up here as well. The amount of lessons coming through from this union, your shift is not really on the other person. It's everything that you needed to do in order to prepare for this union. There's something, you're definitely the more spiritual of the two, because this person's been doing a lot of work on themselves, but they're really kind of bouncing off your energy. They're using your energy for their own growth, which is good. I mean, they're growing, so that's a positive here, but you're taking it from a different lens. You're taking it from, if I'm ever going to meet the needs of the spiritual union and the mission that we have together, then I need to raise my own vibration. I just need to keep working on myself. That's how the Strength card is coming through. And so it's almost like you're kind of saying, I'm going to take this union and I'm going to raise it. The High Priestess is coming through, and so you're probably keeping a lot of things to yourself, again, with the spiritual union. And so the High Priestess, a very spiritual card, and so very, very strong intuition on your side, very strong. Queen of Pentacles is also coming through. So male or female, it's just the energy of the card. But what you've been doing is planting seeds within yourself, preparing yourself for growth opportunities, because it feels like it's on the horizon. And just everything that you need to do instinctively, intuitively, spiritually to prepare for this union, that's what you've been working on. That's what you've been focused on. And it's actually playing out as a strength here in the connection. So let's get your person's emotions and feelings towards you. One more card. I love it. So here, I've got the Emperor showing up here. So when the Emperor shows up and their emotions and feelings towards you, I'm getting a very clear sense this person is ready. This is Mars energy, Aries. This is the god of war. And so when Mars takes any kind of action here, it's very strategic, it's very planned, very grounded. I'm also getting the moon here. So very deep emotions. I'm getting very deep emotions. This person, even though it's showing up in the emotional space, they're going to take some sort of action from the heart. When they come forward, they're going to mean exactly what it is that they're doing. They're not coming in by mistake. It's not something where they're going to try to come in and immediately exit. I am getting a very strong sense that this person's ready. Two of Wands, it's because they see the potential. They recognize the strength of this union. The Fool card, brand new start, brand new chapter. I keep getting that they're ready. And then the Six of Wands here. So it's a card of success. So in an emotional way, they're ready to make this work. They're ready to put in whatever effort is necessary, invest their emotions, really step forward in a very strong, strategic way. They have raised their own vibration as well. So let's get your actions and intentions towards your person here. It's all, you're coming through. It's all emotions, all emotions. What I'm getting here is the Ace of Cups, which indicates a new beginning. So you want a new beginning. The actions and intentions towards your person are to have a new chapter here. You both have the Ace of Cups. Your person has it in their current energy. They have the Fool in their emotional space. And I've got the Ace of Cups showing up in your actions and intentions here. So I like the way that this is all coming across. I'm also getting the Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups indicates a shift in perspective. You have shifted your perspective. You're not coming at it from a place of loss or let's focus on what may have happened here in the past, any kind of negative energy. You really are focused on not just the Two of Cups. I'm getting a very strong sense of taking those Three of Cups that spilled over, putting them in the upright, filling them with something else. I'm getting a lot of growth out of this, where your mindset and your emotional space, this is the work that you've been doing, is you've been preparing yourself for a complete shift in this dynamic. Whatever happened in the past, it's there. It's not something that needs to be revisited. It's just not part of your future here. I'm also getting the Page of Cups here. So expressing your emotions, really not being afraid to say exactly what it is that you want. The Moon card, which is all your emotions. And so it's the depths of your emotions showing up here. And so intuitively, you recognize a lot about this connection. You might even intuitively pick up that your person's ready. Because I'm also getting the Magician, which is more of that manifestation. So you're manifesting something from the heart here. It's a new beginning, something different than what you've experienced here in the past, one that allows for emotional growth. That's your actions and intentions towards your person. So let's get your person's actions and intentions towards you. Interesting energy. So I love it. Right away, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. So your person coming towards you, they want a new beginning. They want something grounded and stable. That's what they've been working towards. It's coming in right, coming in with those balanced intentions to say, let's see what can really unfold here. Queen of Wands is showing up. And so Queen of Wands, male or female, it's the energy of the card. The Queen of Wands indicates here some sort of fiery passion. So when they come in, they may come in out of the blue. It may happen all of a sudden, or just that kind of, I just got the words quick wit. So they might come in with a quick wit here, but I'm getting the sense that there's, you're going to see something on the surface, but there's going to be this fire brewing beneath the surface here with this person. I'm also getting the Four of Pentacles, which indicates stability. They're coming in with the right intentions. They want to see where this can go. Ace of Pentacles, let's build something together. Queen of Wands, let's take some sort of action to move it forward. Wheel of Fortune here. This is growth and expansion. It's Jupiter energy. Love to see this one showing up here as well in the actions and intentions. They do recognize the strength of this connection. Queen of Cups. They also want to nurture it. And so the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups indicates that they are coming in with this kind of fiery, passionate energy. They want to see where this can go. They really want to explore this, and they're coming at it from a very balanced place. I'm just getting the sense I just got ducks in a row. So they're coming in after doing a lot of work on themselves. Let's get into the details now of the connection. So tell me about any blocks or barriers here. Wow. Okay. So this is a lot of change energy, and it's more coming down to timing, is how the energy reads. I'm getting at the Five of Swords. So resolving a conflict. If you did have some sort of disagreement or some sort of conflict here in the past that led you into this space of maybe not communicating, you doing your thing, your person doing their thing, this indicates here the block and barrier is really just about resolving that conflict, compromising in some way. Ten of Wands is showing up here. So this is burdens and responsibilities, but it's a closed cycle. And so the work had to be done before this union could really come together. And that's what this indicates. Six of Swords, it's just a matter of coming together. There's a distance here that needs to be closed between the two of you. Five of Wands, and it's kind of breaking through all of the obstacles and challenges. I am picking up more of the connection that's the off and on, and then there was things that happened here in the past, but with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, things are shifting here. It's just a matter of time and closing this gap. So let's get the shared energy here of this union. Let's see if we can be more specific. Okay. So looking here, I am getting the Three of Wands, which indicates patience, that you both have been on your own personal journey here with the Hermit and the Three of Wands. This may have been going on for a period of time, 3 months, could be longer. The Hermit energy, Virgo, it does indicate a lot of internal reflection and healing. Definitely the work that you both were doing on your own individually. And now what I'm getting here, it's almost like a storyline that you two each on your own have been doing the work, healing, getting yourself ready for this union. Then it's finding the strength to really come forward here with this Leo energy, because you see the potential here of the Two of Wands. And so the Two of Wands, I mean, it just feels like this is the motivation. It's getting yourself ready for this union was a lot. It was a motivation that you needed in order to do the work. This is where you said, you know what, I'm going to focus on myself and what I need to do, prioritize myself. Your person read similar energy and said, you know what, if they're getting ready for union, I better get ready for union. And it feels like that's how it's like a storyline playing out. So let's get the advice here for this connection. So I am getting the Ace of Cups, which indicates a new chapter, new beginning. The Ace of Cups is all over this reading. I'm getting the Hierophant here. And so the Hierophant is that spiritual energy, that spiritual union. It is one of the marriage cards in tarot. It's already out here on your person's side. And so it is, again, a very significant relationship card. I'm getting the Knight of Cups. I'm also getting the Nine of Wands. And I'm getting the sense here, it's about moving away from the Nine of Wands, in not being afraid to embrace this new chapter, this new beginning. The Nine of Wands, that protective energy because of some sort of wound, it feels like the more work that both of you do on this wound, the easier it is to come forward, because you're coming at it with that more clear sense of, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after, that Knight of Cups energy. I'm actually going to get one more on the Nine of Wands. Devil energy. You both have overcome past patterns, cycles, you broke them. Whatever, and even a cycle here within the connection. If you have a repeating cycle together, that's breaking. It may not be fully broken yet. It feels like time does need to play that one out. But I am getting the sense here with the Nine of Wands and the Devil that this is what you've actually been healing. You've actually been healing just old thought patterns and cycles, and just setting yourself up not for the type of success that you want. It comes across as failure, but it's not really failure. It's coming across that you really wanted to be successful. And in order for that to happen, you needed to get out of your own head. So get out of your own head, get out of your own way, release that devil energy, release those shackles that have you chained to something that doesn't work for you. So let's get the potential outcome. Let's talk about the next 2 weeks, because I do this reading every other week. So let's kind of narrow the time frame here on the next 2 weeks. Okay. So with the Nine of Swords, that's a lot of stress. It's fear, anxiety, all of these things. But the person that is feeling that is this King of Swords, King of Pentacles person. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, it would be one of the two partners. So take it as it resonates for you. King of Swords, very clear mind. King of Pentacles, I want to build something long-term and stable. And so the fear and the anxiety around building something here is not about whether or not they think they're ready. To a certain extent, there are a little bit of insecurities that I'm picking up over here, but nothing that would prevent any kind of union. But it's the communication here. It's the forward movement. The Eight of Wands indicates here that this person is stressed about some sort of communication. So it feels like they're coming towards you. If you're in a no contact, it feels like this person's coming towards you. And the way that they're coming at you and really wanting to see where this can go is from this happy place. The Three of Cups is showing up on your person's side. And so it feels a lot like that's who's kind of making this move, the Three of Cups. And so the Three of Cups person here, I'm just getting the sense they may come in a little bit lighthearted, maybe not so overt in their let's get back together kind of energy, but more of, hey, how are you kind of space, just to kind of see and feel out where you are. It's because of the underlying fears. It's the fear of rejection that's coming through, any kind of stress or anxiety. So if it is your person that is coming towards you, what is going to be your best advice when they do come forward? And that's it. Okay. So I'm getting the Tower energy, the Sun, and the Empress. So the Empress does indicate when this person comes forward, act from a place of union. Focus here on what is going to be in the best interest of the union. It's not about immediately giving this person a hard time. Definitely don't be that kind of energy. Come across in that Empress energy that you are over here, because your person's coming across as the Empress. So take it as it resonates, but really come through in that Empress energy, that very high vibrational, emotionally balanced place. And what I'm getting here is sudden change, sudden awareness. The Tower with the Sun indicates some sort of breakthrough. So when this person does come forward, kind of recognize what is taking place and what this person kind of almost had to do internally to be able to break this no contact or close the distance here, open up some sort of line of communication. So really coming at it from that balanced place, focusing here on the future. So be very future oriented in the conversation. Don't try to bring up anything from the past. It's not about that right now. When this person comes forward, this feels like they're testing the waters. They're trying to see how you're going to respond and what that level of interest is. And so it's going to be up to you to kind of set the tone for how this is going to play out. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're the person coming forward that is going to initiate conversation, let's get your best advice here. I'm getting the Queen of Wands. And so recognizing the strength of the other person, Queen of Wands is, I'm just getting the sense that you know this person in a way that maybe other people don't. And so when you're coming forward and you're saying the words, it's recognizing and looking for a specific type of behavior out of this person. That's what it feels like. So whatever your intentions are, is your intention to meet up again? Is it to continue the conversation? What exactly is your intention with whatever message you send? So whether it's a phone call, a text message, a DM, doesn't matter, but really set your intention and have the action that you take match the intention. So if it is to meet up again, it's not about, oh, I'm whatever, like I don't know, something focused on the past that doesn't allow for any kind of forward movement. If you're focused on forward movement, set it that way. I would like to see you. I would like to talk to you, and really use that kind of tone. That's what the Queen of Wands is indicating here. And coming at it from a very balanced place, it's this Justice card, the Libra energy that is pretty loud and clear in both of your advice. But I'm also focused on the third eye. So you can see that the Judge here is blind. and, well, blindfolded. And so the third eye is really prominent here. And so it's recognizing the significance, understanding that you have a lot of power in where this relationship goes. And so knowing that, coming at it from that place, setting your intentions, like, I want this to move forward. So I'm going to use that kind of language. I'm going to say, let's meet up, or let's follow up in some way. Four of Wands is also coming through. So from an intention standpoint, that would be some sort of union here. The Justice card and the Four of Wands, take it as it resonates, legal marriage. But that Four of Wands is the wedding ceremony. It's the reception afterwards. It's a reason to celebrate, but coming at it from a very stable place here. And so this is the twin flame reading. I do hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.